Close your eyes, take a beat, and be present in this moment. This is Our State of Mind, presented by me, Nicole Tan. And we're about to enter the wonderful world of mindfulness. In 2019, a study showed that a whopping 92% of working adults in Singapore reported feeling stressed. And this has resulted in a rising trend of Singaporeans turning to mindfulness in order to cope. In this program, we'll be diving into what mindfulness is and how some Singaporeans are turning it into a way of life. We first visit the Brahm Center, where psychologist Eric Lim is leading a mindfulness practice.
So beginning this practice by taking in 3 beautiful, nice deep breaths.
Today, Eric is speaking to members of the public on how to be mindful in Singapore's stressful environment.
So my name is Eric. I'm a mindfulness psychologist at Brahm Center. So I conduct mindfulness courses and workshops for the members of the public, and I also spearhead the mindfulness programs across all 3 centers. Mindfulness is really about the awareness that arises, as we bring this sense of attention, right, to the moment, right, in a non-judgmental way. So oftentimes, we are always busy, living in a very fast-paced world where we might not really become aware of what's happening exterior and also interior of us. And so this practice of mindfulness is really about training this awareness of ourselves.
Focusing on our bodily sensations, being aware of our thoughts, and acknowledging our emotions, mindfulness holds an important place in the hearts of those who attended Eric's workshop.
I'm Kang Wei. I'm a customer service officer. I think mindfulness essentially embodies not just the formal practice, but also an attitude of kindness and compassion towards yourself and others as well. So I think it's also very useful in Singapore's context, where everybody accepts busyness as a norm.
And it is this sense of busyness that has brought a room full of young professional women to the Crane Club, where husband and wife duo Greg and Crystal are teaching them how to use mindfulness to overcome burnout in the workplace.
Reminder for us as well, because we're all leading stressful lives, right? Life has gotten really, really busy. There's all demands placed on us. Let's unpack today a little bit how can we be better with all the changes that are happening around us. What are some of the tips and tricks that we have discovered in our work and research that are really, really beneficial.
The couple points out that we're living in a VUCA world, an acronym suggesting that our world is becoming increasingly volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous.
So all of these factors rising together means that life has never been as stressful as before. We're in a hyper-competitive environment, and that's why today's workshop topic is so timely, because I would say a third of our leadership business this year has been centered around corporations who have found that they're really struggling with employees who are dealing with all kinds of mental wellness issues, from anxiety, depression, burnout, and so forth.
This is a Reiki session. In swaths of overlapping sounds, some Singaporeans have also turned to this kind of alternative medicine to practice mindfulness. Meet Jaslyn, who has been practicing this kind of Japanese energy healing for the last 5 years.
Reiki actually helps you to calm down. So for people who are actually very stressed out or have anxiety issues or want a way to just balance and calm your energy or yourself down, you can actually just use Reiki to calm yourself, because Reiki is a form of energy where it actually works on the physical, mental, emotional and spiritual aspect of your life. In Singapore, a lot of us are actually under a lot of stress, so it's actually better to get something which is natural healing and just healing ourselves naturally instead of using conventional medication like drugs or relaxant to just relax ourselves.
We now return to the Crane Club, In an intimate room, 10 strangers sit in a circle. There's a plate in front of each of them, all with 3 pieces of organic chocolate. In the corner, there's somebody pouring champagne into glasses. Now this may sound like a food tasting, but these participants are getting ready for a Mindful Treats guided meditation. Event host Marissa tells the participants how food can help them to be more mindful.
Food and eating is not a moral thing. There is not good food and bad food, right? Everything we put in our bodies, it serves a purpose, whether it's physically, mentally, for your soul, right? And it's all there. So it's again just letting you start to build out your comfort with your own ability to kind of distinguish that, right? Now imagine what it took for these pieces of chocolate to get into your hands. Sunshine, water, time, processing, shipping, people. If you like, you can send some loving kindness and gratitude to everyone involved in getting this chocolate to you this evening.
As the participants continue to contemplate the tastes and flavors of chocolate and champagne, one of them, a French expat, Eric, reflects on why mindfulness isn't being taught at a younger age.
I wonder why we don't do that as early as possible, as consistently as possible in the school system. Because if you do that, you solve the big problems we're facing today. Because ending up in, the probably disorders as well, the way people are solving, the fact that we overeat and we don't take satisfaction out of it, so it's a lot of volume quickly. So here you'd force people to eat less but have more satisfaction, impact on the environment, making them more healthy, more balanced, more. It seems such a no-brainer that I don't get it that we're not pushing it more into the education system as early as possible.
But here at the Open Center, they are trying to do just that. A mindfulness camp for children ages 6 to 12. The camp aims to equip children with mindfulness skills through a mix of sports, animal therapy, creative expression, and music.
I'm Yi Ping and I'm the lead facilitator for this camp. The camp is based teaching mindfulness and social emotional skills. So we begin with like a mindful breathing every day and we end with it every day. We teach the kids how to focus their attention on their breath to clear their minds and learn how to do things mindfully, I would say. It kind of helps them to calm down and identify feelings of, especially if they're stressed. We teach them a vocabulary of emotions so they identify whether they are like not just feeling bad, but what are they feeling? Are they stressed? Are they disappointed? Are they worried or anxious about themselves? And then learn how to cope and manage these kind of feelings, whether good or bad. How many years old?
My name is Jackson and I am 6 years old. I feel sad sometimes because a lot of people be mean to me. They taught us to do pedal breathing, finger breathing, and counting breathing. It makes you calm. It makes you safe.
Today, it seems that change is our only constant. Could mindfulness be the antidote we need to overcome our anxieties and our stressors? Psychologist Eric Lim again.
So there's so much more that we do not know about the mind, right? As the world changes and evolves on its own in response to whatever that's going on, I think there's a lot of room for growth, in learning about ourselves, right? So I would say that it's a continuing journey, that I encourage many people to come on board, right? If they find that this is one area that they want to work upon, right? So that we can bring more moments of happiness into our life.
It's not coming to you, especially for me.